Welcome back everybody to my channel. Hi, I am RisboTheBlade, your personal mining guru, and today we're gonna show you one of the biggest rocks that we find on Lyria and what we successfully mine. This rock is just an enormous rock over 150 tons, but what is concerned Quantainium, it was just a little bit under 30%, so it was not something great, but it still gave us a little bit over 1.2 million in money in Quantainium. We found this rock normally again on Lyria, because Lyria and JAWA are top places for finding the biggest rock if you mine on surface, and normally I'm usually always mining there. So let's show you this rock. This is our rock, and as you see it's 150 tons, little bit over it, and it's 28% of Quantainium, also a little bit over 28%. So this is not a lot of Quantainium, right? But because of this huge enormous size of the rock, we still gonna get just little bit over 1.2 million in money from this rock. So let's show you that in Rigolith calculator. This is Star Citizen online tool where we can, calculate how much ore we can get in SU from this rock and how much money this could bring us. Link from this calculator is gonna be in the description. Let's see now how much this could be in money and in quantity of ore. So we're gonna add the rock here, and we're gonna first put our mass in, which is 150 tons, 610. And then we're gonna put Quantainium and tungsten. And Quantainium we have 28%. So which is not so much, right? But it's still a lot of ore for this size of rock. And tungsten we have 66%. So this is huge amount of tungsten, which will be much better that we have a little bit more inert than tungsten. And you see inert is only 6%. And now you can see that this rock is supposed to give us 68 SU of Quantainium in ore in quantity. And that's supposed to be like around 1.5 million. But we're gonna get out around 1.2 million. So let's break this rock. Now we're setting up the ship in the air, and before this we exchange on all three mining turrets, we put helix mining laser heads. So now we have on all three of them helixes. And now normally all three needs to be on 30 meters exactly or less what is concerned distance from the rock to have the maximum power output. When the distances are set on all three mining turrets, now we can finally go and mine the rock. So we set up all three helix mining heads, and on all three have Rigor C3, Surge and Stampede, and on the rock we put Gadget Sabir. So that's the maximum power output that you can get with this setup. And now you're gonna hear in-game original sound. Alright, so you can see green in the shadow. Yeah, you see now green zone now.
Yeah.
Is that a green zone?
Yeah, that's
or
called,
green light?
This is indicator zone.
Oh, come on, are you joking?
Yeah, just
I call
push.
that the death zone.
I breaked last time this, and it was just tiny bit red when I break it. Just push full power on your lasers.
Full power?
Yeah.
All left.
Full power.
Yeah.
And now Alt 1 and 2, do it. Just keep spamming it. See, now it's a difference. If it's resizing green zone, if it's resizing, just keep spamming. Don't reduce or increase.
Is it gonna go bigger, the green zone?
No, just keep stay. I'm gonna reduce mine. Alt 1 and keep spamming it, guys. You
I'm
just
spamming.
you just do what I say. You don't stop doing this. Just keep spamming.
I don't believe it. How did
Nice.
this happen?
You need to be professional.
Risbo is the real guru.
Okay, now we need to set up again different lasers. Now we set up everything back for collecting, right, and normally cracking second breaks. And this is always the same on my ship. So left side is Arbor with 2 Riger C3s, right is Hofstede with 2 Focuses to 3. And front mining head is just like a standard Riger C3, Focus 3 and Stampede. On this part, what we're mining now, we're only mining with Helix on front and Hofstede on the right because our left operator was AFK. And you see now I need to use Stampede module on my Helix because with both lasers on full power, this rock is like 37 tons and it lasts like a little bit or 40% of Quantainium, and we cannot break it without using Stampede at least, right? And here this one is almost 1 time smaller, right? And it's a lot of inert, and this you can see that even with just Hofstede laser, this can go very fast in the red. Even if I'm, you know, trying to help with this one, but I was a little bit too far, but it's anyway giving too much power, right? So it was not problem to crack, you just need to play with it a little bit. This one is also like around 15 tons mass. And don't mind this flying car, what you see here, this is somebody doing some experiments. And now we have also this rock here, which is also like 20 tons with some like 30% Quantainium. So these breaks were not great because it was 66% of tungsten. This is something the worst that you can get in the rocks, where it's so much of the tier 3 materials connected to tier 1. So it's basically no inert almost in that rock, and this is actually very bad. You're supposed to have as much inert as possible and then filter it out, because inert gives you much more quantity in this primary ore, which is here Quantainium, out from the rock. You know, a lot of players don't know that they don't understand how this works. But this is actually true about inert materials, you know. You're supposed to have more inert, and then when you collect, you need to put filtering modules on if you really want to like completely remove it out. And because of this better inert material quantity, you're gonna have much better run, right? You're gonna have much more quantity of your primary ore, which is here Quantainium. Now soon we're gonna start to extract all these rocks, and we're just checking now each of them, you know, how much they have. So we're gonna decide which is gonna collect first, and we're also gonna collect them what is gonna left behind with prospector ships, because these 2 operators who are on the left and right lasers, they came here with prospectors, so we have much more storage. And in a situation like this one, where it's so much less percentage of Quantainium, and because of that the breaks are gonna be much worse, it's very good to have additional ships, you know, to just collect everything, right? Because we're not gonna collect even almost exactly half ship full of only Quantainium. And if you remember, we overheat this rock a little bit, which is just, you know, like tiny bit thickness of the red on the full end when we break it. But even that tiny thickness can cause you to lose like maybe, you know, 200k, maybe 300k on this type of breaks. That's why I always need to remember to break everything always in the green. But in this case, when you have 3 people on one ship, on one mall, you cannot increase this green zone. If you do that, you're gonna lose slot for more power increase or for more reduction in the resistance. And you know, you cannot afford that. That's why it would be always better to add 1 more ship, right? Put Bormax gadget on the rock for reduction in stability, but then you can with authorship add more green zone and more power and more reduction in resistance. We are going back now to Refinerie, and now we're gonna show you how much that would be like for direct selling. So first we're gonna look at my mall, and you see it's like 430, we can say, K for instant selling. And then we have 2 more prospectors, right? So they didn't collect too much because breaks were bad. So this one was 70k and this one is 93, almost 94. And now we're gonna see how much is that exactly, or if we wanna refine that, right? First we're looking at our mall, and now you see we deliver like over 40 SU of Quantainium, right? But when we're gonna put on Dynex and get quote, it's reduced by like maybe 4-5 SU from all that, right? So we lost that. But it's still like around 36 SU of Quantainium. And now we're gonna also empty the prospectors, which don't have a lot, right? Because it was very terrible breaks what was left to collect. And this one has like a little bit over 5 SU. And the other one have little bit like almost 8 SU, right? And all this together is not bad at all, but like I said, this is the worst type of rocks when you get it connected with tungsten, right? But it was, you know, huge capital monster rock, which was one of the biggest one that we find, but it's still not the biggest one. Now if we put all that together, all this what all 3 ships deliver, it was around 50 SU, right? And that was, you know, very good run. And if we multiply that by the price of Quantainium, we're gonna get 1,258k. But normally we need to reduce by these refinery tickets what we pay. So like some pure amount what we can get out is around 1.2 million. And normally if we divide that by 3 players in the ship, that's for each 400k in the pocket. If you have some questions about mining or salvaging, or you wanna try ships for mining or salvaging and you wanna, you know, learn how to do this stuff, which is more like industrial type of gameplay here in the Star Citizen, you can always join us in our JAWA Scrap Mining Corp Discord and, you know, ask us things there, play with us, and also like join for our like events when we have with like salvaging, for example, where we're gathering a lots of vultures, collecting RMC into cargo ships and delivering all that, and just playing in general together. I'm also basically always live on Twitch every day, and you can always chit chat with me there and ask me everything what you want to know about, you know, mining or salvaging or any other thing connecting to the Star City. More monster rocks are on the way, and I'm gonna make more videos if I can, so stay tuned. And if you find these all videos, you know, informative and interesting and fun, please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more content. See you next time. Bye bye.